The entire crypto space worth $25 trillion. That's the entire market cap. This is what ARK Invest Cathy Wood says. And I actually tend to agree with her because keep in mind, there's so much currency printing out there right now, and we are going into a tokenized economy, which means that this ecosystem has just begun. Now, I've talked to some friends recently, and they said, okay, you know what? This is kind of like the dot-com bubble, blah, blah, blah. But keep in mind, the dot-com bubble was mainly the US, right? And the internet was just getting going, just starting pretty much. We've had Bitcoin for quite a while now, like well over a decade, and the ecosystem is nowhere near stopping, right? Now, there are a lot of scams out there, but I think that we are about to see an explosion of the entire market cap in crypto. Now, I'm not the only one who thinks this, okay? I'm going to go over a couple tweets here. Pentoshi says, if the demand is larger than the Canadian, he's talking about the spot ETF in the US. If the demand is larger than the Canadian ETF in America, where does the Bitcoin supply come from? He says pretty much it likely comes from higher prices. Exactly. Because supply and demand, there's only a certain amount of Bitcoin out there. You can't just print it out of thin air like you can with dollars or euro or whatever. And if prices go high enough, it's going to inspire people to sell. And there's going to be a lot of retail out there going to be gobbling it up because retail is attracted to higher prices. As everyone knows, when the prices are high, I'm going to get a lot of questions from random people, including my mother, and that is when to sell. I love you, Mom, but that's the truth. Now, he goes on to say, thus, anyone who has zero exposure has a closing window to get in. If you are one of our CT Club members on learningcrypto.com, I've been saying this, screaming on the mountaintop, going, hey, this is the time to be buying. You cannot not be in the market. That's a bad idea, especially with these microcaps that don't have any exposure to people holding their bags from last bull market and getting dumped on that are just going to dump on people, okay? And they also don't have any VC money as well. Exciting times. He also goes on to say, even if you believe this is a sell the news event, it is pertinent that you actually own Bitcoin because of this. The thing is, it's coming, the window is closing, and people have zero idea what the demand is or isn't. But if there's anything at all, we go way higher. He's not the only person. I'm not the only person that says this. Let's go over to some very wealthy people here. First HSBC, now UBS. Banks in Hong Kong are lining up to allow their high net worth clients to invest in crypto ETFs. Man, I'm having tingles around me because this is really bullish news. A lot of people are bearish because the price has dropped $300, $400 for Bitcoin. That's a buying opportunity. Any dips that I see, I am buying. And you will know what I'm getting into with learningcrypto.com. Even if the price goes to 30,000 from here, I'm a buyer. It's crazy not to be right now. And also you have Grayscale CEO on spot ETF. We are ready for the main event. It's coming. And also what else is coming is an Ethereum ETF, as I've been saying since the Bitcoin spot ETF came about, right? And also this is pretty much proof in the pudding right here. This is from Credible. Definitely follow this guy. He's one of the traders that has gotten this entire bull market right when I would say 98% of all crypto traders on CT have utterly failed. He goes on to say that was $130 million worth of Bitcoin absorbed at the lows here. So guys, there's so many people, big money, smart money that are getting into this space. And I would suggest, if you are kind of, confused on what's happening in this space, there's so much happening, I would suggest that you just get into Bitcoin and maybe skip the rest. If you do want to know about micro caps, mid caps, or whatever, all these alts that we are doing fantastic in, check out learningcrypto.com. That's all I have. Please like and subscribe, get bullish, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.